All right, HBCU Legends fans, it's Kyle T. Mosley here with HBCU Legends on Sports Illustrated's Fan Nation. You know, we got to do it because I'm part of the house. Now he's a part of the house. It's none other than head coach of Morehouse College, Mr. Terance Mathis. How you doing, Coach?
I'm
Welcome
doing I'm doing well. We are in the house.
in the
Exactly.
house.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
I'm excited to be able to have you as the head football coach of Morehouse College. We've been looking for somebody like you for the past several months. Of course, Harold Ellis went through the search, finally landed you. How does it feel to be a part of the house?
So far it's been amazing. It's what I've been wanting for almost 10, 11 years to run my own program. It's just, and then at a historical institution like Morehouse, what can you ask for?
Yeah.
You're pretty much around family. I grew up about 30 miles away from campus. Went to high school at Reed End High School in Stone Mountain. Um, Played my professional football right 2 blocks away. And Mercedes, well, was the Georgia Dome at the
Georgia
time.
home,
So
right.
um, it just feels good. It's just everything just falls into place, man. And I've had success at the high school level, college level, and at home with the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm sure God has a plan for me with this opportunity, and I plan not to disappoint.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't think you will. And everybody who knows you and talks about your personality, I think you have the right personality, the right makeup for being a successful head coach, but also you know the game so well. You know, you played at the highest level at being a Pro Bowler yourself, also being in the Super Bowl. And not only that, setting NCAA records as well. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
You were one of the first to do over 4,000 yards plus 6,000 yards total in offense. So, I mean, Terance Mathis, guys, he has the resume and he has the background. Talk to us, Coach, a little bit about why do you believe right now Morehouse is prime and ready to be able to go to the next level?
Because they're hungry. We're investing into football, and I think that it's the right time. As Morehouse brand is internationally.
That Morehouse is primed and ready, you know, because these guys are hungry. A lot of people, especially from my days back in the house, man, we've always wanted a winner. And I know Doug Williams, he brought one tremendous winning season to Morehouse that year. And Coach Freeman had his years as well. Talk about what the era for Terance Mathis would look like for the Morehouse faithful.
Well, you're gonna see a bunch of young men that's gonna fly around, play the game the way it's supposed to be played. Gonna be exciting. They're gonna know what they're doing at all times. They're gonna be well coached. Um, they're gonna respect the game, sportsmanship whatsoever. And then you're gonna see these kids after they're done with me graduate and become professionals at something. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to what we're about to bring to the table. Got a really good coaching staff. Some of the guys that was there holding it down. Um, I retained some of them because of the fact that they've been dedicated and loyal to the Morehouse football program, and they deserve the right to be a part of the staff. And we become, over the last 4 days, we've become really, really close. And I'm just looking
Good.
forward to putting the pieces together, and by hopefully by Monday or Tuesday we'll have the staff fully placed. So right now we went into 3 days of off season strength and conditioning, 6 o'clock in the morning for uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday,
Okay.
and today, and it was just phenomenal. We had over 70 guys show up each day, so
Really?
they're hungry and they work their
Wow.
tails off, and we're gonna have more. When we start in the summertime, kids that's gonna be able to come in, we'll probably have over 90 kids well, let me not say kids, young men
Young men. Yeah.
in the program that's fighting to play on Saturdays. So that's the good thing, is because with me being new and don't know who started last year, who's that dude,
Right.
they get a chance to compete, and it's fun to see because they are working hard. Because I told them, I said, look, it's a clean sheet of paper. I says, how you paint this portrait on the paper is on you. So they're working hard, and one of the questions I always ask is, you know, how are you going to change the culture? You really don't change the culture. When coaches say we're going to change the culture, how are you
Uh-huh.
going to change a culture without knowing what the culture
Culture
is?
is. Right.
So what I did was came in and I told them. So I watched them for a couple of days. There's some things that they do that they like to do that I think is really, really good for the football program, and it's theirs, and I let them have it. So my
Mhm.
job from here on out is it's their football team. And I'm just the CEO, and I'm just navigating, putting pieces in place to help them to be successful. So that's my job. So at the end of the day, it's their football team, and then they allowed me to come in to fix, to alter, to help it become championship caliber football team.
All right. Oh, I like that. We're talking about championship caliber. We're talking about the SIAC trying to get into the championship rounds. I know the past couple of seasons it's been dominated by Benedict College.
Right.
Now, Coach Jindis Berry has gone on to South Carolina State and it's opened the door wide. But also, you got a formidable foe over there at Clark Atlanta, who comes from Allen, and he's also. I saw that transfer sheet of a list of guys that came in on yesterday as far as signing day. But
Right.
Morehouse, you guys did pretty good as well. Talk about some of those signees and transfers.
Well, those guys. And let me pull them up so I can talk about them um, individually. Uh, I thought for the first time out. Right now, we're still waiting on some paperwork for some other guys. So this could double um, by Monday. So first of all, we signed a kid, Eric Stevens,
Mhm.
6 foot, 185 wide receiver out of Hawaii. He's probably the fastest kid in our program.
Really?
At a
Okay.
young age, he's already running a 4.340, and
Ooh.
some people says, "Wow, everybody say they run fast," but he's all of that. When you turn the film on, you say, "Okay, yeah, that's a legit 4.340." The kid
Okay.
could fly. We got a transfer from Ole Miss, wide receiver Michael White, 6'4", 200.
Okay.
Uh, when you look at him, every time he walks by me, I jump up so I can look him in the face when I talk to him. Good, great,
You
great.
need that size with the from the wide
Yeah,
receiver.
yeah. Then we went local at safety. Christian Whitmore, 6 foot, 185 out of Tucker High School. And
Wide
then we
receiver. Yeah.
stayed local, got us a good offensive lineman from Greater Atlanta Christian, 6'2", 290, Zachary Berry. Met his mom today, and she's so excited. It's just amazing, man, how it's just, dude, this has been so, so good. And then we got a guy out of Florida, athlete, 5'11", 180 out of Miami Edison High School, Jalen Morris. And so we did good. We still got some high school guys that we need to finish some paperwork on. We're pretty much done with the high school. We put a pause on it. We put the brakes on it for now. Now we're looking at JUCO and transfer portal kids. And right now we have a few committed to us. We just want to make sure they get accepted, make sure paperwork is good, they're eligible whatsoever. And then we're gonna be rocking and rolling, man. It's not over. You know, people think because the signing day was yesterday on the 7th that, oh, it's over with. No, you can sign kids all the way up until the first day
Yeah.
of school.
Yeah.
So we're excited about where we're going. Um, I congratulated all the coaches because that my first signing class. That's important, and I feel we got it right. We got it right. So we're looking forward to this season, man, and I look forward to getting. They have tomorrow off, which is Friday, and I look forward to getting to them Monday morning at 6 o'clock. Man, it's just been fantastic so far, and they bought in, and they bought in already, and that's what you want when you first come in. How quickly can they buy in? How quickly can your coaching staff buy in? And they bought in, and it's been so. We have nowhere but up. Right now the ceiling is high. We're gonna reach. We're gonna go get it. We're
Yeah.
gonna go get it.
That's what the Maroon Tigers like to hear, especially the alumni. Now, you talk about buy-in. One of the keys that a lot of coaches kind of fail to kind of reach out is to the alumni. But how will you be able to bridge that gap? Because I know there's been some disconnect. Some of the alumni I've seen the chats. I've seen I've heard the stories. I've listened to a lot of people from the house as well. How would you help to bridge that gap, and also let them know how valuable the alumni support is going to be for your program?
Well, I was on a Zoom call last night with the football Morehouse football alumni, and we talked about that. And one of the things that was asked was, Coach Mathis, how can we help you? And I told them, I said, how you can help me is to help the young men. Let's not make it about me. It's about these young men. Come to practice, come see them, shake hands, give them internships, buy them a burger, get to know them a little bit, because some of these guys, like I said, got a guy all the way from Hawaii, so, these guys are away from home, and they get homesick sometimes. And sometimes it's okay to have a conversation with them, talk about their goals whatsoever, and how can you make sure they're comfortable. And that was one of the big things I told them. I says, right now, that's what I need from you first. And then I'm gonna have another conversation with a multiple spectrum of alumni, not just football, and we're gonna talk the same way. At the end of the day, we can't be successful if everyone hasn't bought in, if everyone is not supporting, if everyone is not speaking life into this program, and speaking positively into this program. We can't succeed. It's Morehouse. It's not Morehouse football or Morehouse athletics or medicine or business or whatever it may be. We are family. It's Morehouse. We support each other. We look out for each other. We take care of each other. So that's the language we have to speak. Good times or bad times, we got to support each other. So here's a time where there's something new, there's something uncommon that you can rally around and support and be part of.
Important. And I love how you stated it. It's about the young men. It's about supporting these guys. We need to be able to rally around, help them, because we forget these kids are also going through school, and they have a goal and a plan for their life that we could be able to just reach back and help them out whenever they need to. I like that. Going forward, Coach, when it comes to the program, and I know a lot of people can be impatient. Everybody wants a winner now. They think it's a microwave type of environment. You just pop it in and instant winner. It doesn't happen that way. What do we need to understand about the dynamics of where you are with the program and where you want to be?
Well, here's everyone asks me, whatsoever, and I says, why not now?
Okay.
Why not now?
Okay.
Why do we have to put in our heads and our mentalities to say, hey, let's maybe 2 or 3 years from now that we start winning? Why not? We got the players to do it. We got the coaching staff. Why not us? And that's what I told them. I says, I didn't take this job to rebuild. I took this job to win. If you're not in this business to win now, why are you coaching? If you're not trying to be successful now, why are you coaching? Why are you stealing money for 2 or 3 years to try to build a program? So basically, you're just going through the motions. Once you tell your kids we rebuilding, we just hold on, we're gonna be good in 2 or 3 years. What about those seniors? What about those juniors? And then they deserve, for what they've been through over the last 3 or 4 years, they deserve to go out a winner. So why not give it to them now so they can enjoy the fruits of their labor? So that's our mindset. Why can't we do this now? And it's not being arrogant or cocky or anything else, but it's, why not now? I mean, why not us? Here's the thing, and I tell people all the time, like, you hear, how did he get this job? You know, he's never coached, he's never been a head coach before whatsoever. And I always ask them this. I said, do you want the flesh answer or the obvious answer, or do you want the spiritual answer? And they says, well, give me both. And I'm gonna give you both right now.
All right.
Most coaches, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, hey, I did all the work, I paid my dues, I've been trying, and it's just my time. But then the spiritual part of it, the godly part of it is this: I've prayed for this. I prayed God to bring me my own program. I prayed for this. So when you ask me that question, I'm gonna tell you, God gave this job to me. So if you telling me my God is a liar, there's something wrong here.
Yeah. A big wrong. Yeah.
If you tell me God doesn't answer prayers, because that's what he did with this job.
Yeah.
So you pretty much, and I'm gonna tell you that this is God ordained. This is my steps ordered by God to have this job. And you telling me that my God is a liar? So don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. So,
and a lot of people don't understand that part. And especially Morehouse is a Baptist-based school, and that's how we were founded, man. And you know, you talk about great leadership and understanding the spiritual dynamics is necessary. People didn't understand that with Coach Prime. You know, when he told them, God brought me to Jackson State, and I can hear that echoing with you as well.
Right. And you know, the thing is that the dynamics that went into it is a testimony in itself. And I said it, and it had to be nothing but God. And no coincidence. It's not a coincidence. And I can tell you the story, because you're going to hear the story as we go on of how I got this job. And I want the people out there to know how I was blessed with this job. On last Saturday, I was sitting with the wife, and my children they were there, and we were having a good time. And I was about to say, out come my mouth, I was about to say, baby, if I don't get hired, if I don't get a head coaching job in this cycle, I'm done for coaching business. But God told me to be quiet. I was quiet. So the next day, we're watching an NFC and AFC championship game. And I've had some fillers out there for some NFL jobs. I interviewed for some college jobs, but they were position coaching jobs. So I, after the game, I said, baby, I need my own gig. I want my own team. So I prayed that night. I says, Lord, let your will be done. Wherever you send me, I'm going to go. I said, wherever you send me, I'm going to go. I said, if you prepared me for this moment, I've been asking for a door to open for almost 11 years now. I says, Lord, please send me where you want me to go. That morning, the next morning, Monday morning at 7:16, I still have the text. The AD texts me. He says, can we get on a call today? And what time? And I texted him at 7:18 and said, I'm available after 11. Give me a call. He gave me a call. He asked me, how you doing? But whatsoever, he says, hey, can we meet for lunch? And I said, for sure. Let's meet for lunch. So we met for lunch the next day. And I said, man, what is this about? I'm thinking he's going to ask me to interview again, whatsoever. I'm one of the finalists, and we're going to choose, you know, down in a week or so. But he says, hey, look, I talked to the president, and I told him, I think I have a guy, you know, I think I have the guy. And he says, I would like for you to be our next head football coach. And of course, ecstatically, I said yes. I met with the president Friday. We had a great conversation, about an hour and a half, 2, signed my contract, met with the team at 3:00 on Friday. And that's how it happened. And on the
Wow.
way home, I said to myself, it was nothing but God,
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
but God. And
Man.
and I'm telling you, he's amazing. He
Yeah.
is amazing. He's still in the blessing business, and he's still answering prayers. And here we are. And every day I walk in that building, every day I walk in that office, I still can't believe that I am the head football coach at Morehouse College.
Wow. Beautiful story. Great story. I don't know how much more we need to talk about it after that, Coach. To be honest with you, man, people don't realize that there's a ordained when he says your steps are ordered, your steps are ordered, and
Yes, they
so
are.
and I can appreciate that,
Right.
Coach. This is not going to be the last time you and I talk. Now,
No,
all
it
right?
won't be.
I'm gonna
It
bug
won't
you.
be. Hey, hey, bug me, bug me,
Yeah,
bug
yeah,
me.
well, definitely.
I'm one of those people that's gonna just. I'm not a cliche. I'm not gonna talk. I try not to talk the coaches talk. You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna answer it as honestly as I can and as best as I can. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be phony. I'm not trying to be something different. Okay, maybe I'm uncommon for how I talk as a head football coach, but that's okay. It's okay to be uncommon. That's what I tell the young men. It's okay to be uncommon. I says, be comfortable being
being
uncommon.
uncommon. That's right.
Yes,
You got to be a little bit peculiar, a little bit
yes,
set to the side. You got to
yes,
be able to do your own thing. And that's how people are going to remember and people are going to be impacted about your message and what you help these guys down the line. Coach Chennis Berry told me this. He said, "Hey, Kyle, my coaching is my ministry."
yes,
And coach, this may be your ministry as well to
as
help
well.
reach so many young people and make that impact in their lives. All right.
Yeah, yes.
All right. That is the head football coach of Morehouse College, the Maroon Tigers, Terance Mathis. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Look forward to seeing you in person.
Oh,